Hey YouTube, I got something that I want to share with you all. It's nothing really too profound or anything, but I was thinking with a conversation that I had with somebody very close to me that didn't realize why people in their life would leave and kind of saw them as the bad guy and never they knew that, which is a situation that I've had a lot of during my life and have had a lot of time to reflect because I don't have that many people around me. Typically. And so one thought of mine was a lot of these times when I'm in a friend group and they, kind of forget about me or get rid of me or something like that. My thought process is I was so loyal to them. Why exactly were they not loyal back to me? That's what I would expect. And one realization that I've come to is that everything is transactional as far as people go, which isn't a fun thought to have, but let me elaborate a little bit more. It'll make sense. Even if it's not a monetary transaction, when you're trading your valuable time for somebody else's time, you're hoping to get something like wisdom or entertainment or even social status out of it. And so when you're in a group or you're friends with somebody or in a relationship with somebody and it doesn't work out, a lot of times it's easy to go, well, I was loyal to them, I gave them everything, whatever. But in reality, you got to recognize that it's not personal, right? It's not because they didn't like you. It's not because you weren't good enough. It was that they didn't ask for your loyalty. They didn't ask for any of that stuff. Some people are totally fine just not having long-term relationships. A lot of people are okay with having situational, we go party together, we have fun together. And if you're looking for, people to be long-term friends with, and that's not what they had in mind, that's kind of, I don't want to say your fault, but it's not their fault, certainly. And I'd like to go back and explain on the topic of it's not personal. You might look at that and it's like, what are you talking about? We're not friends anymore. Of course that's personal. That's a very personal thing. And in my eyes, I define personal as going out of your way, not responding to incentives, because every logical and rational person responds to incentives. The only way that something would be personal and not just a response to an incentive is either if they go out of their way to benefit you, in meaning that they're using resources and not getting any benefit in order to benefit you, or to disadvantage you. Those are the only situations where it's personal. When somebody else has a reason that benefits them and they act upon that reason following an incentive, that's a logical, rational thing, and that's not personal. So when you're sitting there and saying, I really wish these people would have stayed friends with me, how could they do this? How could I be, loyal and dating this person for years, and then they turn around and throw it away like it's nothing? And it's because the circumstances have changed and the benefits that they were seeking, they're no longer seeking, or they're not willing to give up the cost. You become too expensive in the transaction, etc. So I like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. I will probably be posting a couple more videos somewhat like this just because I need an outlet to kind of get my thoughts out. Even if nobody's seeing this is something that's important to me, to not just keep all of these thoughts ruminating in my head and just put it somewhere, document it. Put it either out on paper or in video form, so I stop memorizing my own thoughts and hoping that I won't let go of them and won't forget them, and therefore I just keep memorizing over and over what I'm thinking, and now I can just let it go and let it be there and document it and not have to memorize. So that's that.